I don't know what kind of work I'm going to be trying to do, but yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. Right now, I am on my way to the post office to deliver a package to a Facebook group member who won. I did a author takeover a couple of weeks ago. It's all my crap running around in the background. I did an author takeover, and it was kind of cool. So I ended up, of course, having to give one of the readers who participated in it is Tales Between the Sheets Facebook group. Great reading group. I had fun on the takeover, and I'm actually delivering the books now. I just did a live on Instagram because I have been trying to do this live, and I was actually going to go live on Instagram with this one, and I'm not. But because I'm so frustrated, I'm like, let me try another live somewhere else because I'm frustrated. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Sylvia Hubbard, and I am author, founder of Milltown Writers Network, and I've penned over 65 books. Indie author of romance and suspense. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get to what we're talking about today. So today I went live. I'm live writing on my website. Her substitute husband, my best friend. No, that's not right. His substitute wife, my best friend. I need to take a break between these substitute books because I get a little bit confused, but we are talking about his substitute wife, my best friend. So, in that regards, what I'm talking about is chapter 1, because chapter 1 dropped today. If you haven't noticed, you can go to my website right now, and if you for the first 3 chapters, they will be free, so you can just read the chapter, and then after that you will have to request a password link. Now, why do I do live writing? I love the challenge, I guess I can say, and that I push myself to finish a book every year, and to go through the book as fast as possible, just get the book out of my head and give my readers a way to see inside my brain, because I'll add author's notes and things like that. Rules about the live writing is, it's kind of like Fight Club. You can't talk about the live writing outside of the live writing. Especially to me, you can't come and ask me, well, what's going to happen next, because even I don't know what's happening next, because it is called live writing because I am thinking about what is going on at that time when I am writing. But you will get a great book. Readers have never complained about the writing style, and I have enjoyed doing it. So yeah, go to my website right now and you can start reading chapter 1. I'm trying to get over the frustration I've been feeling just trying to do this. I've been actually trying to do this live for about 2 to 3 hours now, and I'm finally doing it. So with that regards, we're going to talk about some of the reader reactions, the beta reader reactions that I've gotten already from chapter 1. And once you do your reaction, I might come back and do another reaction regarding it. If you don't know what her substitute husband is, then his substitute wife, my best friend, it's about Spencer, who is female, black female. She decides to help her best friend out by becoming proxy to her best friend's boss, a proxy wife, because his wife is dying of cancer. Now, I know what you're saying. Oh my God, this just sounds like mistress stuff. Well, it's much deeper than that, and the setup is kind of unique, where the wife is dying of cancer and she approaches Spencer and says, hey, can you be a proxy wife to my husband? during my last days. I want to make sure that, for his love and support of me and my family and my business, this is what I want to do for him. Okay. And she agrees to it only because she thinks, well, this will help her best friend get a really good position at their company. Boom, boom. So now we are into chapter 1 where you meet Spencer. She's kind of like, I kind of want to just live in the world. I don't want to be in the world. I just want to live in the world. And you see Ramona, who is a user, flat out. Ramona is a user, and we are in the midst of just all of that and more as Ramona kind of tells her business to anybody and everybody. But okay, even though Spencer's not trying to be seen. So anyways, this is where we're at, chapter 1. So the beta reader reactions came in. You're gonna meet Spencer, who struggles with her self-worth, of course, and her desire. She desires to be invisible. The deep influences of Grandma Spence on Spencer's life. Her grandmother, who raised her, passed away, and then the friendship, of course, between Ramona and this new opportunity to what Ramona thinks is a cleaning job, but the boss told her, she can't tell anybody, so she's stuck with that. Reader reactions regarding the motivation. They want to know is why Spencer is so resistant to change or new opportunities. Why does it make her feel out of her comfort zone? And I think this goes for everybody. When you are faced with a new opportunity, instantly your comfort zone is affected. This is kind of a grandiose opportunity for her. I want to help my best friend, but I also want to I also don't want to be seen. And I don't want the drama. I don't want anything. But I do want to pay back Ramona for all the help she's been to in my life, especially during my difficult time with my grandmother passing away, with, just my life in general and everything like that. And actually, Ramona has helped her become, not seen in her life. So the backstory readers probably have questions about is what exactly happened with Spencer's mother, because I touch a little bit on that. Oh, I hope they're not waiting for me, because I'm not going nowhere. Okay, she's just sitting there. I don't know why. What happened to Spencer's mother? Because I touched a little bit. Why did Grandma Spence raise Spencer instead of her mother? And how did it shape her relationship to Grandma Spence? Well, and I wanted to bring that point out in my story, is a lot of grandparents are raising their grandkids. That's one of the focal points that I wanted to talk about in the book, and how it affects you, and how parenting is lost and not as valued anymore in the society. So that's one of the issues I wanted to focus on in the book as well. It's erotic, it's dark, but I still bring up a lot of social issues. The job offer, why is you're going to go into wondering, well, what is the real reason of the cleaning job? And will Spencer accept the job that Ramona is pushing towards her, and how might it change her routine or self-perception? Because you learn that Spencer has these dedicated routines throughout her day, that this is what she does: work, home, maybe a little time with Ramona, then work, home. That's just all been her focal point most of her life. She's very reserved. And it was, yes, just really cool just jumping in to Spencer's kind of focal point. And so I want to hear what you have to say, or your reaction to the first chapter. Go into my website at sylviahubbard.com, and you can go click on the blog, and basically start reading chapter 1 of his substitute wife, my best friend, and then let me know what you think. Come back to the comments and we can discuss it. Yeah, go from there. So you guys have a good day. I'm glad I finally got this live done. It went faster than I thought, and I want you guys, yeah, and that actually is a nice size chunk. And you guys have a great and blessed day. I will see you for chapter 2, which drops Wednesday, on my live story, His Substitute Wife, My Best Friend. So thanks, guys. Bye.